Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of fire. So if you are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and it's your sun, moon, or rising, then these messages are for you for the weekend of June 25th through the 27th, 2021. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you guys are wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below for ways to reach me. If you want to reach me by phone, it's a separate process. Just make sure you're registered at bill per call. You can request a call back at any time, but if I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check out Patreon. I do the Venus sign readings there monthly, as well as additional content that you may enjoy, and check me out on TikTok. All right, so we have the overall energy as the Wheel. We have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands, Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, the Devil, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like the overall energy is about some sort of changes coming, but these changes may present some sort of an opportunity for you. Seems like something's going on where you are feeling like you're a little tired, or like you've been through a lot, and it's like you're having to pick yourself back up. There's something that maybe you've been trying to overcome within yourself, that's been taking a while here. Maybe you're kind of waiting to have the confidence to take some sort of action. You need to believe in yourself, and it seems to like something's actually manifesting, but you still have to overcome some sort of emotional blockages here, and also some sort of trust issues. There's something really heavy, I feel, going on emotionally. That moon is huge. I just feel like there's some sort of heavy emotional blockage that you need to deal with or confront. Now, also, this can be the energy of someone coming towards you or someone around you. But you still may be able to feel this energy. And it seems to like you don't want to feel something. You're like, I don't want to experience those type of emotions. I don't want to feel too deeply. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to hurt myself. So I just kind of feel like you are trying to be closed off, or not wanting to make some sort of decision or take some sort of action. And then it seems like the more you hold back, the worse something's going to become. You feel entangled in your situation. And then especially with Jupiter here, it seems like it's expanding or growing, like these feelings there. It's excessive now. It's just like, oh my God, now I'm really worried. Now I really, whatever. And I just kind of feel like something is getting worse and worse. I feel like whatever this is, it's a mind over matter situation, and I feel like you can do it. You've just got to keep pushing yourself through this. Looks like you're also kind of praying about something. You also may be going bananas waiting on the results of something too. Like maybe something happening, you're like, okay, now I just need to wait for the results. What are they going to say? And it just seems to intensify. Matter of fact, it does seem like something just really intensifies a lot. Becomes excessive. Something's going on where you start to obsess over something. You might start obsessing over someone or a situation. I feel too like you are feeling some sort of energy coming towards you, and you don't want to have these feelings. You are also maybe trying to deflect your own mind, like you're trying not to think about something that you feel like isn't good for you, as this is some sort of deep desire or heavy temptation, very intensified, and I feel like you just don't want to deal with this energy. Definitely could be a Capricorn coming towards you or in your energy, and you can feel it but you don't want to. It's too intense. And I'm looking to, it's like a lot of, I feel like this person has blood, or it's like their veins are popping out. This person is very intense. And then, you know, there's also some sort of strong sexual energy. I just kind of feel like, I don't know if you're already involved with this person, but I almost feel like once you do, it's almost like you're hooked. Something about this energy is just very addictive. And I feel like you are needing to detach, or you're trying to, but maybe detachment is not the solution for this situation. There's another way that you're needing to handle this energy. Either you're needing to work with it, confront it and work with it. It's trying to get you to see something. If you are dealing with an intense person, I kind of feel, or someone is karmic, I feel like Spirit wants you to understand what this energy is so that you don't have to go through it, you know, but it's some sort of a lesson basically that you're having to learn from this energy, or by having this type of attachment. Even if this energy is feeling stuck at a job, feeling oppressed by your employer and wondering why you're stuck at this job. Why do I have to be here? It's more than likely some sort of karmic lesson, or maybe your energy is there just for, you know, for someone else. And the minute, you know, you're done with being connected to that person, or whatever it is that you're there for, I feel like you'll be released from there. Sometimes it's weird. I really feel like, you know, certain jobs I've had, I was only meant to be there to interact with certain people and then detach. And I don't really know what information those people needed from me, but I really do feel like I needed to be there to get that information, or to, you know, whatever, kind of spark something within those people and then just leave. Now also, yeah, see, there is some sort of opportunity coming here. And something will be manifested here. The thing that you were waiting for is like solidifying here. This, again, it's either a relationship or a job that's the job is either really oppressive, like maybe you lose, you know, your freedom working at this job because you're going to be constantly busy, or it could be that you work around a lot of people that drain your energy, or a lot of people that are just codependent, or people who are have some sort of addictions, or they are constantly indulging in the lower realm. And not always saying that the lower realm is bad. You know, if you stay down there, if you stay in any realm, it can become unhealthy. But this can indicate that, yes, there is something unhealthy going on. But I even see this as some sort of unhealthy situation mentally too. So like depression. So if you do find yourself having anxiety or depression, then maybe there's things that you're needing to do to, you know, get back balanced or centered, because this also can indicate that something's being imbalanced. Diet-wise, definitely watch your eating, because it seems like you might overindulge, or you're eating things that aren't good for you, but you're doing it excessively. It's one thing to like taste it, but then to just like down the whole thing. So just kind of be careful of what you're doing this weekend. I feel too like you are getting an invitation, and there's that rabbit again. There's a gate that's opening. I feel like something, it's like you sure you want to go down that road, or you sure you want to look. So something is also coming off like the rabbit hole. I almost feel like, yes, like you're getting ready to go somewhere, and there's going to be a loss of innocence. More so like your eyes were virgins to something, or your soul was like a virgin to something. And then it's just like, oh, like now I understand what something is. So, yeah, you guys. Now I do feel too that this is also talking about your destiny or your fate. But I feel like something's already, what do you call it, in action. Like the gears have already started turning. Something that you already made a decision about is kind of like the universe is like, okay, your wish is my command, here it comes. And it's just like, even if you wanted to say, no, can I change something? It's like, no, we've already started, here it comes. So I feel like you cannot cancel your order from the universe. It's like it's on the way now. I do see some sort of new opportunity, new creative opportunity as well. So those of you that are feeling very creative, I feel like maybe something's going on where, more people are going to discover your creativity, and for whatever reason, you're just nervous about it. Maybe you just decided to release something. You're like, I think I'll release my song and test it out and see how people feel about it. Or you had something to say, you put it out there into the world, and it's just like, oh my God, I can't. It's already out there in the public. Everybody's looking at it. Everybody's reading something. Everybody's, so it's like, yeah, it's already out there, so just kind of let it play out. So yeah, try not to be too nervous about certain things that are happening, or doubting yourself about your talents. So yeah, let's see what else is happening here. Okay, so Nine of Wands, it does look like you're preparing to confront your past. It could be a past love interest, it could be a past friend, it could just be returning to a place where you said you didn't want to see, or you weren't ready to go to, like a graveyard, or going back to something. I just kind of feel like you're trying to brace yourself. You're like, okay, let me brace myself. Like this is big. And it's like you're having to do something alone, and you feel like you don't have any support. It's like maybe you want to hold somebody's hand. You want somebody to hold your hand or whatever, but it's just like, no, you've got to do this on your own. So I kind of feel like, that's what you're preparing to do. And you just, you got to do it. You're like, I got to go through that door. I got to do this. So, yeah, you may be getting ready to interact with somebody from your past or a past situation. It seems like there may be something going on where you need to have forgiveness, or, yeah, maybe you're needing to forgive someone, or maybe this is an opportunity to apologize or say you're sorry. It looks like the universe is trying to make it possible for you to do this, or for two people to come together. I feel like someone also may have a tattoo or birthmark on their front, anything, anywhere on their torso. This can even be like, let's say you're a model and you are struggling with some sort of, I'm going to say imperfection of what you think is an imperfection on your body. And you're like, oh, here it is. You know, like some models have velolagro. I think that's how you say it. I know my tongue be messing stuff up, but yeah. And so I don't know, maybe someone is just like, oh, I don't want to show this, but here it is. Yeah, so I kind of feel like someone may be self-conscious about something on their body. So the Two of Swords is indicating that someone does not want their truth exposed. Which is more than likely something about how someone feels. Again, I'm getting earth energy. So it could be a Taurus or a Virgo too, but Capricorn is the strongest one coming out. Looks like this person has been thinking about you, and you are having to set, I don't know if you set boundaries with this person or you're going to have to set, either way, I feel like with that devil energy, you're going to have to set boundaries with whoever is coming towards you. Even if it's a family member or, you know, a coworker or something. It's like this energy will consume you if you let it. So it's just like you're always having to set boundaries with them. But yeah, I feel like someone is more so like trying to block the truth from coming out. They're like, I don't want the truth from coming out, and I know it's getting ready to come out. I can feel it coming. So I kind of feel like someone knows that it's too late, or they know something's got to happen, especially with the wheel turning. It's like, it's kind of like it's time to face the music situation, because it's fated. It's some sort of fated event. That's funny. So the Wheel of Fortune is clarifying the Eight of Swords again. I say it's funny because I saw that when I was like putting the cards back together. I'm like, oh, look at the wheel peeking out again. And then it like fully came out. So something is waiting for you. It's like destiny is already here. Destiny is already waiting for you. But you need to face it. Something could also be going on in regards to a home or a living situation. Now this also is indicating that it's time to close out a cycle. Something is closing. Something is time to move forward. It's like you can't stay stuck here. You got, you know, things keep turning. The wheel is turning. So I feel like that's also maybe why you're having anxiety, is because you want to stay frozen or stuck. But it's like, no, you've got to change. You know, changes are scary, but it's time for it. Yeah, and the world is coming out too. It also looks like something is literally like your turn. It's your turn. Like the ball is in your court. Your turn to do something. We set this up for you. We already got your resume on a desk of that person. Like they saw your resume. We did that. Now you got to go in for now you got to call them back. You said you wanted this job. You know, maybe it's something that you applied to, anything. You said you wanted this house. We already, got your information over to the person that can pull the strings, but now you gotta, you gotta reach out, you gotta do the work. So something's going on where the ball is in your court and the universe is just, waiting for you to make the next move. I'm getting something too about maybe family moving out, family moving in. Could be some changes coming to your family. Yeah, you also could have gotten invited to something, or maybe you invited somebody and to your home or to do something, and you forgot about it, and this person's like showing up and they're like, no, remember you said anytime, or you said whatever. So it's like, oh, I did. So I feel like some sort of past decision or something you did in the past and now it's catching up to you. It doesn't have to be negative. It just means that, it's catching up to you. Now, something about this devil energy is coming off as somebody who is like a voyeur. This person is like watching you. They're watching you when you relax. They're watching you when you're on TV. Watching TV. I just kind of feel like somebody is like a voyeur. Now, if, of course, if nobody's in your home or the window isn't open, I kind of feel that maybe this is more so something spiritual, but it still seems like somebody is like a voyeur. They're watching you and they're being very patient and very observant. Yeah, very intense. Two of Cups, Hierophant. It's weird because I feel that there's also like committal energy coming. So I don't know if someone was afraid of commitment and they know that if they deal with you, that means commitment. And maybe that is also what someone had cold feet about, especially if, it's time to move forward to the next phase in a relationship. And it's like, okay, we've been going out for a while and I know they're dropping hints about marriage. I know if I want to stay with them, I need to do that. So I kind of feel like somebody is feeling the pressure of something. They're like, okay, I know I'm feeling the pressure. I got to give this to this person because I don't want to lose them. So I feel like if someone doesn't want to lose you, they're afraid, but they're going to do what they feel needs to be done to keep you. If you're entering a relationship, I still say you're going to have to set boundaries with this person, and it is kind of like a karmic debt. And both of these cards are talking about karmas too, with the wheel and the devil here. So definitely time to play out some sort of karmic debt. This person got crazy sexual energy too. I feel like they not just want it, they feel like they need it more than an average person. Yeah, I feel like you are going to respond to something that you've been invited to. It could be some sort of event, or it could be to an interview, or like I said, it could be something that you invited somebody to and they're responding now. Someone, I'm also seeing this as like some sort of proposal or engagement ring. So again, for some of you, something could be becoming more permanent. All right, let's pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for fire signs for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Have envy, rest and rejuvenation, appreciation, overall energy, sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. Okay, so I feel like you are already seeing something with your third eye. Maybe you had a dream or had a premonition and you were warned or prepared for something that's getting ready to happen. I feel like something in regards to your enemies are also being exposed. Like, it's going to be revealed to you about who your enemies are. Maybe you had a dream about somebody. Even if it's not exactly like what the dream says, it still is showing something about your enemy. And maybe your enemy also is defined as someone who's envious of you. Maybe this, so say for instance, you're like, well, I only dreamed about my friend or whatever. It could still indicate that your friend is envious of you. And maybe you can feel that envious energy. I also feel that when you walk into a room, there are going to be people who are envious of you for whatever reason. Maybe people don't like the way you look or feel like, oh, they think that they're all that, or why are people giving them so much attention? Like, I feel like someone is kind of being envious of you, or make sure that it's not you. You could be looking at somebody like that too. I feel like if you do feel those type of energies of envy, then, meditate on that. Be peaceful about it, or try to change your perspective. If someone is coming towards you, starting drama, the same thing. Just kind of, transmute that energy into something else. Now, in a love situation, I feel like maybe someone is, if they're worried about you getting away, I feel like they're like, no, I don't want them to get away. And so it's something that makes this person like maybe show their appreciation towards you. So I feel like you're going to feel appreciated. Someone, they just don't want you to get away. They're like, I don't want them to get away. Let me go ahead and, show them that they're appreciated. So that similar energy that was coming out earlier. Let me take a look at something else here, though. I feel like you guys are going to be spending time with family, or you're going to learn to appreciate what you have or appreciate your family. You also may be showing gratitude for the things that you've been blessed with, especially if you find yourself being envious of, what other people have. I feel like you're going to go within and start to practice gratitude. You're like, let me stop doing that. Let me be grateful for the things that, I've been given. And I feel like that's where your focus is going to go. I feel too like, you know, if this isn't you, somebody might be envious of you and your love interest, or you and your family. Somebody is kind of like somebody is like wanting the life that you have, or wanting, I even want to say, any type of talent or gifts that you have. I feel like somebody is like, how did they do that? I want that. That should be mine. But of course, like I said, don't pay them any mind. Yeah, fight those who fight with you, but for the most part, I just kind of like wish them well and just focus on you. All right, so hopefully, you know, something has resonated, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.